I don't need them. There's something written. Free. Maybe it will come in handy.
Go ahead and take it. It will open both your heart and your mind. Some stickers to support Tom Rayleigh's cause are included as well. We also need your help to make this artist known.
Thanks. Prisons, the story of Tom Rayleigh. Now I know why this book is free. It seems more like a series of rambling stories instead of a serious biography. Maybe there's just one bit of plausible information. Here it says that Tom Rayleigh's past is dark. He was repeatedly put in prison in Bonetown for being drunk and disorderly. The stickers are nice, but the book is useless to me. I'd rather put this book back in its place. Probably someone else will find it more interesting.
What do you think you're doing? Have you seen what is written on the envelope? It's the property of Tom Rayleigh's heirs.
But I'm one of his great-grandsons.
I'm a researcher, as well as a capable artist. Bring me concrete proof and you can have the envelope. Until then, the envelope will remain museum property.
Good morning.
Good morning. Can I do something for you? I am very busy and I'd hate to lose time.
Busy doing what?
I don't think you'd understand. You don't look like you have an open mind like us artists.
Come on, share it with me.
No.
Okay, I don't think it was that important anyway.
Not important. Are you kidding me? My research is, of vital importance for Bonetown and its history.
What kind of research?
I'm trying to clear the name of one of the most controversial figures of Bonetown.
Who are we talking about?
Tom Rayleigh. He spent almost his whole life in here.
Was he a researcher too?
No. This was a prison once. They say that Rayleigh, because of his alcohol problems, spent most of his sober time in here.
In every town there's a drunkard.
No. Tom wasn't a drunkard. His artistic life was very troubled. My research proved that.
Have you already done other research on Rayleigh?
Yes. You can find everything about it in the book I wrote on Rayleigh. You can take a copy if you like.
Already done. Very illuminating.
Really? What passage impressed you most?
When he talks about his family life?
Here in Bonetown, he never had a family, but everybody considered him part of the city.
Just what I meant. Goodbye.
Yes. Goodbye.
If I had to guess, there are more than 100 chicken dishes. I may be wrong, but I think the owner specializes in cooking chicken every possible way. I glimpsed the menu outside the club. What's your specialty?
Chicken, kid. Delicious, free-range chicken.
Only chicken?
Absolutely, kid. Chicken is our main ingredient. Healthy, genuine, and it's not fattening, so you can eat as much as you want. We Bellamy's have invented more than 100 recipes to serve it with.
A diverse menu, then. How's business going?
Money is not important to the Bellamy's. Our forefather, Eddie Bellamy, left us a little nest egg to pursue our family mission.
And what would that be?
Find the chosen one.
What do you mean by chosen one?
The family legend says that Eddie Bellamy, progenitor of the Bellamy's, learned every recipe on how to cook chicken, but his efforts in the kitchen seemed not to be appreciated by customers. who considered his recipes mere common chicken, bumpkins. So he created the only meal that was not chicken-based, the Bellamy cookie. The patrons seemed to be thrilled by the extraordinary innovation, but Eddie, given the indifference his cooking received before that, imposed one condition. Only the chosen one could taste the cookie from the Bellamy recipe. And since then, from generation to generation, the search has kept going.
Which cookie are we talking about?
The sacred cookie, contained in that glass case, built to keep its fragrance intact.
How long has it been in that case?
Since the day it was baked by Eddie Bellamy. And according to legend, it seems Eddie found a recipe for a pastry that could last for centuries without losing its fragrance.
Do you mean that in all these years, nobody was able to earn the right?
Absolutely not. That is the original cookie. Never has another one been baked.
How can you recognize the chosen one?
That'll be the only one who can pass the test.
What test?
The menu, kid. The menu. Only the worthy will listen to the entire menu without blinking an eye. And at that point, he'll have earned the cookie, along with honor and fame.
Very epic. Where does the test take place?
At the table. When you feel ready, take your seat, and we'll see if you might be the chosen one. But don't get your hopes up. We're extremely selective.
Thanks, and goodbye.
Thanks to you, and enjoy your stay in Bonetown. I see you want to prove yourself. When you're ready, call me. I'll be right there.
I feel ready.
Very well, I'm coming. Let's begin the test. We'll soon know if you're the chosen one or just another common person. Our menu includes mushroom chicken, algae chicken, egg chicken, spicy chicken, sweet corn chicken, pepper chicken, olive chicken, chicken and vinegar, blah blah, chicken, blah blah blah, free range, blah 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 blah, herb crusted, blah blah blah. Kid, hey kid, the test is over. I'm sorry. I thought you were different from the others. For now, you're not the chosen one.
And yet I was sure I'd be the one. I don't need them. Good morning, Steve.
Good morning. I'm sorry, do we know each other?
It's been a while, hasn't it, Uncle Steve?
Uncle Steve? There was only one child that called me that. It can't be. Willy? Is that really you?
Yes, Steve, it's really me, Willy Morgan.
Son, how are you? Sorry if I don't get up, but my back is killing me. Sitting here all day is bad for my health.
All good, Steve. Thank you.
Tell me, what brought you back to Bonetown? It's been years since the last time I saw you.
For the anniversary of my dad's disappearance. It's been 10 years. I was thinking of swinging by the cemetery.
Already 10 years? Time seems to have stopped in Bonetown since then. I sought refuge in my job to forget. I don't see your mother. Does she know you're here?
I told her I was leaving. She's away on a business trip.
How is she? I tried many times to contact you in recent years, but she never answered.
It was very tough for her, too. She preferred to make a clean break from the past, concentrating on me and her job. Bonetown is a memory that still hurts a lot.
I understand.
Do you remember what happened to my father?
It's always painful for me to talk about Henry. We grew up almost like brothers, before he decided to leave and become one of the most famous archaeologists in the world. Despite his work, he always found the time to come back here to the family, and to meet his old friends. Unfortunately, his disappearance is still shrouded in mystery. The night before that fateful day, we went out together. We said goodbye in front of the old inn, where he was staying. The next morning, I stopped by to say hello, There was no trace of him. His room was intact. The innkeeper said he didn't see him going out. That's all I know. Since then, I've been racking my brain to understand what happened. But Henry seems to have vanished into thin air.
Just like Mom always tells me. Do you, by any chance, know what Dad was working on?
I wouldn't know. Whenever he'd come to Bonetown, he told us fantastic stories of the places he explored. We felt like we were there with him.
Dad was always an exceptional narrator. When he told me a story before bed, I couldn't sleep right away, but instead spent a good part of the night fantasizing.
He used to do the same thing with us here in Bonetown. Everyone was enthralled by him.
See you later.
Come back whenever you want. You'll always find me here.
Thanks. Better ask for permission. I'd risk looking like a thief. Can I borrow a stamp?
Of course, as long as you use it responsibly. Even if they're dated back, they're the official stamps of Bonetown.
Thanks. I'll use them well.
Actually, when you're finished with your stuff, you can help me out with that stamp. I have a lot of paperwork to authenticate.
Gladly. See you later.
Come back whenever you want. You'll always find me here.
Thanks. It only works with 5-cent coins. I'd like to take some, but I spent the last of my money at the Dead Man Inn. Good morning.
Good morning. What can I do for you?
I was just browsing.
No problem. But please don't touch anything without my permission. I've arranged everything so that it will make my work easier.
What work?
I'm developing a recipe that will make me rich. I just have to find the final ingredients.
Can I help you somehow?
Let me think. Maybe there's something you could do. I need to go to the warehouse to get some things I couldn't find anywhere else in town. But I need a specific plant that grows here in these surroundings. It's a plant with white flowers that only grows in places exposed to the sun, but also with enough moisture.
No problem. I'll see if I can pick one up and bring it to you.
No. It's extremely delicate. Any contact with the acids in human skin could ruin its essence. You should use specific instruments to pick it up and carry it. If you're willing to give me a hand, I can provide you with all you need.
What would I get in return?
Fortune and glory, kid. Fortune and glory.
Tremendously epic. All right.
Very well. Help yourself to the container and the trowel near the door. Once you've identified the plant, use the trowel to put it in the container.
I figured as much.
Thanks. It will also take me a while to find what I need in the warehouse. We'll meet back here.
All right. Goodbye.
See you soon. When you find the plant with the white flowers, make sure to be as gentle as you can.
I'll do my best. I better be going now. The owner was clearly in a great hurry to leave. Hi.
Hello. Welcome to the fabulous Bonetown New Pub.
Is this supposed to be a pub?
It is. It's a full-fledged pub. You have the opportunity to select different drinks of your choice, and it's all automated.
At first sight, it looks more like a garage with vending machines.
Details. This is the future. People don't want to waste time with chatter. They want to get straight to the point. And I offer what they want. A valid alternative to the old and worn-down Bonetown premises.
Maybe you should have invested a bit more in the interior design, like moving some tires or getting rid of the tools.
I appeal to a different clientele. A bit in the style of Dine and Dash, but more like Drink and Dash.
Well, if that is your philosophy, I'd say you've done a great job.
I know. Thank you.
How do you handle your operation?
Ha! That's simple. The vending machines and the signs do their work. I just have to wait for the customers and invest the proceeds in my other passion, video games.
Oh, so you're a developer?
Ha! Please. I want to make a living. I play everything I can and help developers with my precise and sharp feedback.
Of course. Goodbye.
See you soon.
It doesn't work like that. It's the same printer we use at school. Here on the side is a multi-format reader. It can read USB sticks, CDs, etc., and it's also a scanner to read data directly from images. Once all the info has been inserted into the reader, it'll be converted into data, which will be passed on to the printer. Only then will it be ready to begin operating. I'm not thirsty. I'll think about it later. Maybe I could mount it on my next bicycle. I can't get there, and above all, I don't need it. Let's see if there's anyone here. Better take them with me. You never know. I don't need it. I'm out for repair. Don't touch anything. It looks like the blacksmith has a lot to do. Too many things. I can't take them all. They could always come in handy. I don't know how, but it could be useful. Here, horsey. It doesn't seem to be very cooperative. Maybe it needs some extra incentive. Lately, the value of copper has gone through the roof, but I don't really want to rob this poor town. A gun from the 18th century. There's also a little inscription, J. Roger. I could be wrong, but I think it's John Rogers' gun, one of Kid's crew. I need to get hold of it. The engraving says J. Roger. Let's try to see if there's something that might be useful to my research. Oops, I better put everything back as it was. Sorry, my mistake.
Careful, boy. I don't like to repeat myself, so I'll tell you only once. It's not wise taking something without permission in a shop that sells weapons.
Thanks for the advice. This alarm is a problem. I have to find a way to avoid activating it. I couldn't help but notice the gun on display.
You have a good eye, kid. It's the finest piece we have. It's an authentic weapon from the early 1700s. My grandpa found it in the attic, and since then it has always been on display here in our shop. We've done lots of research on it, but we were never able to establish provenance. We know that it dates back centuries, and it's a unique piece. It is unmatched in handling and finish. How it ended up in my grandpa's attic is currently a mystery. There's an inscription, J. Roger. We think it belonged to one of our forefathers, and in our family tree, there's nobody whose name started with a J. The first Roger to arrive here in Bone Town was Johann, but he was an Icelandic fisherman.
How much are you selling it for?
It's the only piece in the entire collection not for sale.
Why's that?
It's needed to give our shop a certain prestige. Without this, we would just be another common emporium selling weapons. Instead, many people pass through here because they know this relic is here. If I sold it, many customers wouldn't return.
I understand. There must be something for which you would be willing to part with that gun.
Absolutely not. There is no other weapon identical to this. You could try to find another identical one, but according to the research we did, it's a unique piece. And even if I found another one of the same value, I could never trade it. As I already told you, our patronage is based, at the end of the day, on this heirloom. That's why we installed a very sophisticated alarm system that goes off as soon as the weapon is removed.
How does your alarm system work?
It detects the presence, weight, and dimensions of the object. As soon as this is removed, it immediately goes off. The only chance to steal it would be to substitute the gun with another identical one. But being one of a kind, it's absolutely impossible. I'd say it's a foolproof system.
Understood. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Let's try and hope it still works. There's a super promotion. With a single shot, you'll see yourself in your current form, in the guise of a pirate, and, brand new option, in the guise of a drunk pirate. All offered by the Lafitte Amusement Park. The things you do to attract customers. Woo! I better go out and recover the posters. I'm curious to admire the different versions of myself. Great, 3 posters of me. I wouldn't say I'm exactly photogenic, but the flash didn't exactly help either. I'm quite sure it's a felony to remove public material, and I can't see why I should do that. I could stand in line waiting for someone to show up, or I could spend my time any other way. I can't force it. It still looks very sturdy. Difficult task without even the original hammer. Let's try this one. No way, the weight doesn't move an inch. There must be another way to make the bell ring. My arms are not long enough. Maybe now they will come in handy. Got it. It's not a chimney. It looks more like a roll with a series of engravings on it. I don't think I still need these bulky tongs. Keep out. Threatening, but not excessively. I can't take anything until the seagull goes away. A tuning fork can always come in handy. Excuse me, can I take that tuning fork?
Sure. It's available to customers to find harmony.
Thanks. Hello.
Hello, dude. Peace be with you. May I help you somehow?
Is smoking allowed in this shop?
Dude, who do you take me for? I could never go against the law and cause harm.
It looks like you're smoking.
No, dude, this is the new frontier. Electronic cigarettes.
I see. Aromatized flavor?
Yeah, you could say that. An aroma that expands your mind to connect you with the whole.
I'm content. I don't want to investigate further. I like the selection of instruments in this shop.
Thanks, dude. It took years to stock up so much choice, to test every single instrument to make it harmoniously perfect.
As in an orchestra where everything must be perfect?
No, dude. No. I'm talking about harmony, with a capital H. Each instrument has a sound that connects your inner self with the motion of the universe, making you a part of the whole.
And did you find the formula for this harmony?
Dude, for more than 50 years, I've experienced things that link me with the harmony of the universe. But the path is still long, and there's still a lot to try.
That's not hard to believe. I'd be curious to know what kind of experiments you conducted.
Better not ask certain things, dude.
In this case, I agree. Goodbye.
Goodbye. I wish you peace and love.
Hey, there are other musical instruments here too, but these seem to be more ancient. It looks like a mechanical piano. I can't play it. To make it work, a musical roll would be necessary. I never saw one so old though. There's an engraving, Walter Fly, 1712. The roll should go here. What was that? There's a hideout in the wall. The opening mechanism seems to have activated with the sound of the instrument. The opening is too narrow. I can't even see what's inside. It should work. Another noise. The hideout opened a little bit more. A bit better. I can just glimpse something. Maybe a piece of paper? The crack is still too narrow. I can't stick my hand inside. To play it, I first need to find the strings and repair the bow. I can't play this way. It's a bow, but it's so old that the strings are worn out. I'll take it with me. If I can find a way to replace the strings, I can use the cello. How come the instruments in the back room are not on display?
For the harmony of things, dude. Those instruments must be in that room. If I move them, I'd change the order of the things, and it wouldn't be good at all.
Really?
Actually, no, they can't be sold. One of my great-great-grandfathers put a clause on that action. The Flies can sell all instruments, except for those that belong to our progenitor. I think it's a sign of respect for the legacy he left us. If I sell them, I'd be going against the will of my ancestors, and I'd ruin the harmony. Dude, harmony is important.
I have no doubt. Goodbye.
Goodbye. I wish you peace and love.
Is it possible the solution could be so easy? It seems to have worked. I won a prize. Very nice. Let's see what this is about. Small Teddy, property of Rock Lafitte. Rock Lafitte? Could he be the same man from my father's letter? It would seem he was a pirate with a soft heart. It'd be better to check this plush more carefully. Just as I thought. There's something hidden inside. The very smart Mr. Lafitte hid his piece of the map the only place no one would ever look for it. Better add his part of the map to the other pieces. I don't need this plush anymore. I hope Mr. Lafitte won't be offended. Better not. Better not. I don't know what to do with it. I can only play the cello. I have to thank Mom for the music classes. A few pumice stone pebbles could come in handy. They're light but resistant. I hope they grew spontaneously. It doesn't seem healthy to touch these things. I don't want to open a coffin. I hope it's just an exposition coffin that ended up here by mistake. It's a tombstone. Surely among these must be one in remembrance of my father, but I don't know which one it is. After he vanished, we never came back here to Bone Town. The entrance is locked, quite rightly. Restricted access will be reserved for family members only. It's empty. There's no need to enter.
It doesn't seem like a good idea. Unless it's a matter of life and death, my tools cannot be touched.
I get it. Hello.
Hi, do you need something?
He seems very busy.
Good boy. I can see you're very perceptive.
Let's say it's one of my numerous gifts, in addition to...
I'll stop you right there. I already said you're very perceptive, and you noticed that I'm very busy. What does that tell you?
That you need to talk to someone?
Maybe. So now I have to tell you something very important. Could you please talk to me as little as possible? At least until I'm finished with this job?
Is it a long job?
You have no idea.
Goodbye.
Bye.
I don't have my driver's license yet. It's an old car. It won't work if you don't start the engine first. From what I see, I guess it still runs on gasoline or something similar. I can't. It needs gasoline to work. A ship is depicted. Maybe it's some sort of allegory. I think it depicts a village with a boat getting closer. It's a beautiful stained glass window. From here I can't see it clearly. Maybe by entering the church it would be more visible. Maybe it could come in handy. Good morning, Father.
Good morning, son.
I was admiring the beauty of this church.
You're right. It's a real piece of art. It dates back a few centuries and is all thanks to an ancestor of mine. After he traveled across the ocean, he settled here in Bone Town. Seeing the condition of the village, he wanted to build a place of comfort for wayward souls at all costs.
What was the name of your ancestor?
Edward Drake, the first minister of the Bone Town community, upstanding guide of Bone Town's people, unblemished pastor of the community.
Yes, Father, I think I understand.
This calling has been handed down from one generation to another, right up to today.
Can you tell me anything more about Edward Drake?
My ancestor? First minister of the Bone Town community, upstanding guide of the Bone Town's people, unblemished pastor of the community.
Yes, that one.
Before coming here to Bone Town, it is said he was a skilled glassmaker. All the stained glass windows of the church are his handiwork, created by his powerful hand, fused with the sacred fire of faith, designed with the ecstasy of supreme adoration.
Yes, really beautiful.
Yes, son. Every time I look at them, the fervor of the drakes ignites within me once again.
How are things going for the Church of Bonetown?
Under my guidance, there's nothing to fear. Unfortunately, my flock has been reduced in number, but not in the strength of its faith. There are just a few troublemakers, a few kids who still don't have the patience to listen to my small 2-hour sermons, but nothing more.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, son.
Here are the pics I took with the Polaroid. Now that the photographic film is over, I don't need that Polaroid anymore. I don't think there are any specialist photography shops here in Bonetown. Better not. It should work. The photos surely have to be inserted here. Very well. A perfect plastic copy of the gun photographed in the shop. This printer model uses materials that faithfully reproduce the original objects by starting from simple photos. This replica could surely come in handy. I can't do that now. The owner might see me. Sorry, can I take these scissors?
It seems to me it's the only thing suitable for you in this shop. Round edges for greater security. Go ahead and take them. And don't forget to advertise Roger's Weapons Shop.
Thank you. This sign invites me to the marriage. It says, "New arrival. Try it."
No problem. That always happens when kids play with it. I'm gonna tidy up. I hope it won't take too long.
Finally, let's see if there's a clue. Hopefully it's not loaded. Very good. Inside the barrel was a piece of the map. Roger's piece. I don't feel at ease with a real weapon in my pocket. I'd rather not take it with me. But I can't get rid of it here or the owner would get suspicious. I'd better leave it somewhere outside of the store. Looks like a good spot here. Now it seems much less aggressive. I might need one. I'll take the more worn one. Let's give a touch of authenticity to this poster. Now it seems that it was issued by a town hall department. The stamp has done its duty. I don't need it anymore. It could be a good idea. Now it seems that the wanted man is Tom Rayleigh. The resemblance to me is remarkable. Here you are.
Interesting.
Sure, they are wanted posters of Tom Rayleigh. I found them at home in an old chest left to us by one of my ancestors. I know that in the past he had some problems with the law. My poor great-great-great-grandfather Tom.
Actually, they look authentic. The resemblance to you is evident, especially after he drank a bit.
Oh, thanks.
And the stamp is authentic as well. There is no doubt you're one of Tom's heirs. Finally! I have something for you. Take that envelope. Tom forgot it here, in the old prison after his last, visit. Since then, nobody has ever seen him anymore. Can you tell me what happened to him?
The usual things for an artist. Life on the edge. No financial security.
Just as I thought. I have to follow his path. Take his envelope and make your forefather proud of you. Now I have to refine my technique so that it will at least be equal to that of Master Rayleigh.
Thanks a lot. Better leave before opening the envelope. Let's open it. I'm intrigued to see what Tom Rayleigh left me. As I suspected, inside there's both a piece of the map I was looking for and a little flask. By the smell, I'd say the rumors about Tom's drinking problems were true. Best to add this piece of the map to the others. Let's just hope the contents of the flask won't spill out into the bag. I don't want to give the impression of being a drunkard.
Hello?
Boss, it's me. Bob is keeping an eye on the young Morgan. It looks like he's snooping around Bone Town, but we still don't know the reason. He's either particularly good or he has nothing to hide.
I don't trust him. It's strange that Henry's son shows up again in town after all these years. Continue with the surveillance. Sooner or later, he'll make a wrong move.
Okay, boss. I'll keep you posted.
Good. I'm close this time, and another Morgan won't stop me.
It's closed. The owner has put up a notice. I'll be right back, thanks. He actually told me he was going to the warehouse. I better try later. I don't want them to get ruined. I could finally find the flowers the pharmacist asked me to find. If I broke it, I would never forgive myself. I don't see why. I can't take the whole window. And in the end, a flourishing city. The story seems to continue. The boat is about to reach a safe haven. Interesting. Seeing such a huge ship represented on a big stained glass window is not something you see every day. I wonder from which religious source the master glassmaker took inspiration. It's accurate in every detail. Actually, now that I'm looking at it carefully, on one of the sails there are even some micro-inscriptions. It's a shame I can't get any closer. I wouldn't know what to do with it. A ship is depicted. Maybe it's some sort of allegory. It's a flask that still contains something alcoholic. Better not. The alcoholic content of the liquid in this flask is remarkable. It could work. Done. The flask is empty. I don't need it anymore. You just have to press the button. Let's see what happens.
No, don't you dare! This is an order! I won't repeat it a second time!
It's already lit. You just have to press the button. Let's see what happens. I think they can be used in a more useful way. You just have to press the button. Let's see what happens. I don't think that would work. These are pieces of pumice stone, simultaneously light and resistant. I think they can be used in a more useful way. Father, was it you who screamed?
Son, even the most meek and calm man would lose his temper over this outrage.
I don't understand. What are you talking about?
Somebody dared to kickstart the devil's car.
I still don't understand.
Outside the church is a machine, a wicked machine. The kids of Bonetown used it to play. All that clamoring and laughter disturbed my concentration. It's not easy to write a 2-hour sermon, but it's necessary to maintain a straight-laced community. I instructed never to use it anymore, and it's been years since it fell quiet. But today, someone has transgressed. It'll be necessary to rely on the Holy Scripture again.
Are you planning to write a sermon about the scriptures?
Oh, no, son. This situation has to be resolved in the most drastic way. I have a task for you. You'll have to restore the order of things.
I don't think I'm the right person for it.
You're here in my presence, so you're the right person for the job. I didn't want it to come to this, but things are escalating. Take this sacred relic. It will be your mission to fix it and place it outside the church. Everything is already set up. A sacred aperture will host the word.
It seems like just a sign to me.
Young and pure of soul, it's the word that will prevent the newly started havoc from spreading any further.
But it just says, play forbidden.
Isn't that enough for you? My mind cannot suffer distractions. My sermon must be impeccable. Carry out your mission.
But the sign is broken.
Ask for help from the blacksmith right outside. Maybe he can help you.
Okay. Goodbye.
Goodbye, son.
I need help. I'm on a mission from God, or rather, from the Reverend.
In this case, I can give you a second. What do you need?
The Reverend has entrusted me with a mission. I have to fix this sign. Can I take one of your tools?
I might have what you need. Inside the toolbox is a multi-purpose tool. serves to tighten, bolt, even open some specific locks. It's the only thing I can give you for your mission. The rest I need to repair this wreck. Make good use of it.
Thanks. Goodbye.
Bye. Be sure to make good use of it.
As always, sir. Good idea. Perfect. Now the sign has a certain stability. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. It should work. Mission accomplished. You just have to press the button. Let's see what happens. Oops. Technically, it wasn't all my fault. I just followed the Reverend's instructions to the letter.
Hold still, son. Don't touch anything. At least, until I know who did it.
All right. It doesn't work. What happened?
Somebody, some ungodly soul, guided by an evil hand, damaged the sacred stained glass windows. Have you seen any black sheep wandering in my church?
I think I saw some kids playing up front.
I thought so. Surely it was one of them. Can you describe the person?
I glimpsed a brown-haired guy.
Anything else?
Skinny.
Any distinguishing marks?
Freckles.
It's clear. I'd never expect this from Beverly. I'll go and resolve the situation. Nobody can disfigure the sacred church of Bonetown, shelter of the poor, symbol of faith, beacon of the community.
Weird. I could have sworn there were some micro-inscriptions on the glass. Actually, this glass shard contains a piece of the map. Supposedly the one belonging to Reverend Drake. Let's try. It works. I heard a click. Empty. It seems so strange. There's something that doesn't add up in this crate. Let's see. Just as I thought. There's a false back. I just need something to pry it open. I don't think that would work. It should work. Bingo! The nail file got stuck, but it doesn't matter. There's something a lot more precious inside. It's another piece of the map, and I think it's the Teach one. I think they can be used in a more useful way. Better not. Better not. I think they can be used in a more useful way. I think they can be used in a more useful way. I don't want them to get ruined. $16.99. The light will guide you. I guess it's praise for the job this lighthouse had to do. I wonder how many ships it helped dock safely. There's also a list of things to do. 1, start. 2, steer. It doesn't seem difficult. I think this is the best possible way to use these matches. Once you used a certain kind of oil to light a fire. From the condition of the lighthouse, I'd say it's very likely there's still some left. I'm not risking burning anything, and I'm isolated from other houses. Great, but it's better to close the opening, or I'll risk that flame burning out. Good job. Okay, let's try. It's practically impossible if you don't have any coordinates. There's no recognizable place mentioned as reference for where to aim the lighthouse. Should I smash the window and take the contents? I don't see a reason yet. I think they can be used in a more useful way. It has lots of uses, but not this one. It has lots of uses, but not this one. I'm not thirsty. Useless. I already have all the energy I need. It has lots of uses, but not this one. Thanks, and goodbye.
Thanks to you, and enjoy your stay in Bone Town.
At first glance, it appears to weigh over 100 kilos. Surely working out in the gym made me stronger, but I don't think it performed any miracles. It's part of the museum exhibition. Better leave it where it is. I think I'm a good-looking kid. It could be a good idea. Now I have a nice pair of cardboard eyes.
I see you want to prove yourself. When you're ready, call me. I'll be right there.
It could work. I feel ready.
Very well, I'm coming. Let's begin the test. We'll soon know if you're the chosen one or just another common person. Our menu includes mushroom chicken, algae chicken, egg chicken, spicy chicken, sweet corn chicken, pepper chicken, olive chicken, chicken and vinegar, blah blah, chicken, blah blah blah, free range, blah 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 blah, herb crusted, blah blah blah. Kid, hey kid, the test is over. I saw you fall into a trance, just like in the legend that has been passed down for generations. You're the chosen one, the one who can taste the unique and incomparable Bellamy cookie.
After the 6th plate, I felt the force flowing strong in me.
I know. The chosen one has this power. Keep the key. With this, you'll have access to the Bellamy treasure.
Thank you. I'll put it to good use. Good. I don't need these cardboard eyes anymore. Since I'm the chosen one, I'm entitled to it. It's the original Bellamy cookie. Inside should still be the message from Eddie Bellamy. I can't open it. After all these years, the dough is hardened. I need something to break the cookie. Better use it with caution. I could cause serious damage. That's a good idea. This anvil gives me a perfect support. Now I have to find something with which to try to open it. That's a good idea. Only the imitation of an ancestral weapon will allow the chosen one to perform his duty. After the impact, the hammer disappeared. Maybe it wasn't a copy of Thor's hammer, but at least the cookie broke. Inside, there is something left by Eddie Bellamy. Better take it all to not leave any trace. So I find myself with the pieces of a biscuit that dates back centuries, and a message. It doesn't seem like the classic fortune cookie message. It's a piece of the map, just like my dad said. Better add it to the others. I'd rather not. I think it is the only one able to digest it. Great! I can finally rummage through its nest. A 5-cent coin. It'll surely be useful. $5-cent coin. Do what you gotta do. Perfect! A jelly bean. No horse can resist a treat. Better put it inside the manger. The horse's hair might also be useful, but I don't think pulling its whole tail would be a good solution. Being very careful, I should be able to take what I need. Easy, horsey. You won't notice a thing. That didn't go too bad. Now I have these amazing horse hairs. I hope they come in handy. Good idea. This way I should get a perfectly functioning bow. Almost there. I'm already at 7 pieces. If I remember correctly, it should be played like this. That noise again. Finally, the opening is big enough to allow access. At least for a hand. I don't need the bow anymore. Perfect, I can get my hand through. It's a piece of paper. Actually, it's a piece of Kid's map.
Perfect. Now I have everything I need. My recipe is practically done. It will be a drink that is sure to make waves in the world. Non-alcoholic, dark-colored, sparkling. It can even cure a headache.
I wouldn't want to ruin your dream, but I think that already exists. Actually, I believe you're even in danger of clashing with some mega corporations.
I know the market very well. I managed to isolate and replace the secret ingredient with another.
Really? Which one?
Well, it's the root extract of Oh, hey. Nice try, boy. You almost had me going there. It's the only ingredient that is not present on the list. Take it. I don't need it anymore.
Thank you. Better read it away from prying eyes. Wait a minute. This list is a bit strange. I can glimpse something under the text about the ingredients. It's a receipt. It says, I, Dr. Alfred Every, on July 15th, 2008, deliver to Steve Bonnet the artifacts found in the basement. In exchange, Mr. Bonnet transfers to the Every family, free of charge, the property of the building where the family business is actually located. The agreements will not be disclosed. Yours faithfully, Dr. Every. It's countersigned by Steve Bonnet, too. To which artifacts is Dr. Every referring? If the agreements have not been disclosed, the only one that would know anything about it is Uncle Steve. I'd better get over to his office to investigate. Weird, Steve's not here. In the meantime, I could inspect his office looking for the receipt of Dr. Every. The stairs don't seem safe. I don't want to risk hurting myself. So weird. There are no notes on these papers. They're all blank. What can they do? Wait a minute. There's a button under here. I could be wrong, but they seem to have been placed in the way to hide something. There's nothing. Let's see what happens by pressing it. I wasn't expecting this. I just thought it was a drawer with some kind of mechanism. It closed back automatically. There's probably another device in this room that makes it open. Why all this secrecy? And what's this room? Better take a look around. I don't want to take all of this with me. There are maps, routes, various notes. They represent months, or rather years, of uninterrupted work. I thought it worked the same as the one in Steve's office. Instead, this is just a simple globe. There must be another way to get out of here. A rope is always useful. It seems Steve is doing some research into the Adventure Galley, Kid's ship. There are maps, notes, excerpts from old journals and books. And what's this? It looks like some sort of diary. There's something inside. I don't think I'm mistaken. This is a piece of the map from Kid's crew. It's surely Every's, the last piece missing. Finally, the map is complete. On this piece, there are some coordinates. 47 degrees north by 78 degrees east. Brilliant! The coordinates are useless without the rest of the map. The light will guide you. 47 degrees north by 78 degrees east. It must have something to do with the old lighthouse. There's also a strange coin. Why is it here? What does Steve have to do with this story? There must be something I'm still missing. Let's see if there's an explanation in the diary. I can't believe this. Steve knew. Actually, Steve is the architect of Dad's death, and all because of his envy and the longing to find Kid's treasure. To think they were so close, almost brothers. Dad really trusted him, but he should have guessed his changing, and Kid wasn't that stupid. All the pieces of the map are needed to find the treasure. I have to escape from here and unmask Steve. This diary will be the proof. Better go to the old lighthouse. The light will guide you. Let's hope that's true.
Boss. Hey, boss.
What's going on?
Boss, we can't find the young Morgan anywhere. Impossible. He can't be volatilized. Continue to search. If he has his father's insight, he has surely discovered something that we've been missing till now. I'm going back to my office. This city needs a person able to guide it. All right, let's go.
It's Steve and the innkeeper. They're in collusion. I have to get out of here as soon as possible. Better let some fresh air in.